Oke, bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, everyone.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
So, how's your guys doing today? Is it good or bad news or anything?
Good, sir.
Everybody's in a good mood, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so everyone's here or anyone's absent? Ada yang sakit? Oh yeah, Priya. I never thought about her. Like, where does she go? Is she sick or anything?
Sick, sir.
Oh yeah, but because last time she got a fever, right? Okay. I hope kemarin kita doakan teman-teman kita yang udah sempat datang hari ini ya untuk pelajaran yang sangat interaktif hari ini. So semoga mereka cepat sembuh ya.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and then before we start doing the classroom, ada baiknya kita take a pray dulu, okay? So let's take a pray untuk kepercayaan kita masing-masing. Berdoa dimulai. Amin. Berdoa saya. Okay, thank you for the prayer. Okay, so as you can see on the screen, these are the materials that we are going to study today. So it's an Arabic text. For some of you guys, you have been familiar about this text, right?
Yes.
The previous meeting, I've already told you guys to read this story.
Yes, sir.
It's called The Necklace, okay? So have everyone read it?
Yes, sir. Tapi ada kayaknya yang belum baca.
Okay, so it's so sad because hari ini kita bakalan bertumbuh kepada that story, The Necklace. Karena hari ini kita bakalan membuat sesuatu yang sangat interesting. Okay, the problem that we are going to solve.
Can wait.
Okay, so that text. Have anyone any thoughts that related to that text? Anyone can explain about what is that text actually? You can describe it in a sentence or maybe a paragraph or something. Anyone? Just a simple word. Yeah, that's good. Tell something, tell some story or tell fairy tale. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so let's move to the first slide, which is the learning objectives. Sebelum kita mempelajari sesuatu, ada baiknya kita tahu dulu apa tujuan kita untuk mempelajari narrative text, right? So, in my file, there are lots of objectives in there, but I'm going to conclude it in one paragraph, so it's easier for you guys to understand it. The learning objective of this model include identification and explanation of literary elements, application of short story analysis concepts, mastery of writing skills by assigning alternative endings for the story Necklace. Okay? And then development of critical attitudes and appreciation of creativity, utilization of technology, problem-based challenge solving, connection to daily life, and application of literary concept in a broader context. That's it. Di antara semua ini, apa yang tujuan belajar yang menurut kalian paling interesting or effective for this learning? Mulai dari sini mungkin, dari definition-nya, explanation of literary elements, dan seterusnya. Mana menurut kalian yang interesting or maybe membuat kalian lebih interesting buat belajar?
Itu sir, yang connecting to daily life.
Yeah, that's good. Because kadang cerita itu mempunyai beberapa makna atau pesan moral yang bisa kita terapkan untuk kehidupan sehari-hari. It might be simple, tapi untuk kalian yang kelas 12, mungkin kalian akan menerapkan hal yang akan diajarkan sebentar ini cukup penting, yaitu menulis dalam English, right? Karena mungkin ada salah satu dari kalian yang masuk di English major or anything that related to English. So it's a very, very important thing to learn about writing some paragraph or story, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that's the learning objective. And then next is introduction. So I'm not going to tell you guys something so complicated that I don't introduce you first about the narrative text. So Ada yang bisa baca mungkin sampai titik aja. Which? Anyone who can read it?
Mister.
Okay, let's go.
So narrative text is one of the 13 types of English text or genre, born from narration as well as recount text, anecdote text, full text. Then the definition of narrative text is an imaginative story to entertain people. Perhaps you need to know that narrative text in the writing and composition lecture is usually called narration, which is one of the types of text in a literary language.
Okay, good. Take the class from okay, that's a good explanation because this text consists of some words that not easy to pronounce, right?
Yes.
Just like school text, like it's unfamiliar for every one of you. So, dari kalian tahu itu, narrative text is one of the 13 types of English text. Jadi ada banyak teks yang bisa kita pelajari ini. But this time we're going to focus on narrative text. So, anyone understand about the definition, right?
Yes, sir.
Everybody baca oleh Mas Nur.
Yes.
Thank you, Nur, for that. And then next is I want one of you guys, first of all, share some story about you. About your daily life or today's experience for you. Anyone want to share your story? In Indonesian first. Gak apa-apa in Indonesia kan dulu. Or in English. Or
I'm sorry sir, but I didn't get it.
Kita kan bakalan membuat ending alternatif dari satu cerita. Tapi ada baiknya kita share dulu cerita kita dulu biar kita bisa membawa untuk presentasi nanti untuk ending alternatifnya, right?
Yes, sir.
So anyone can share your story for today.
Can you give us some example?
For example, me when I wake up today, I got an interesting accident in the street. When I go to college, mobil saya itu gak sengaja ketabrak sama tukang bakso. It's so embarrassing. But hikmahnya itu saya bisa dapat baksonya 2 mangkok.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a good relief, right? That's a good story. So that's a little bit story. If anyone of you guys can share your story, just 1 or 2 sentences or anything that happens to you guys today. Any interesting events that happens to your life today. Anyone? Please.
Oh, me sir.
Okay, thank you, Olivia. Boleh. This is what I'm talking about. This student is really cool. Okay.
So, it happened yesterday actually. My sister's friend came into my house and then we're talking and I have this little pet, my rabbit, and then my rabbit is running around my living room, right? And then my sister friend accidentally
Step on it.
stepped on it.
Oh.
And sadly, my rabbit is not gonna make it. He did not make it, so.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry for hearing that, Olivia.
Actually, my rabbit is dead yesterday.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry for hearing
So that is
that.
my story. It's sad, but it's
Oh my
okay.
god.
Thank you everyone for
Yes.
my story. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing your sad story. Oh my god. Let's pray for the rabbit. Let's pray for the rabbit to make it to the heaven. Okay, so. Praise God. So yeah, that's good ya. Mungkin lain kali di rumah itu kalau punya pet ya suruh keluarga kalian hati-hati untuk tidak menginjaknya. Apalagi kita kan yang lagi kecil-kecilnya lagi bisa dimomong, kalau injak kan bisa mati ya. It's so sad. Okay, it's so sad. What the? Okay. I'm so sorry guys. So let's go to the next. So before going the story, you have to know the sastra elements that consist of the story, right? This 4 is the main elements for the sastra. Okay, so literature. Okay, sorry, this is the Indonesian. character. So the necklace story is have three main characters. The first one is the madam that has the necklace, and then the girl, and then her husband, right?
Yes.
And then the plot of the necklace is very interesting, and the plot twist in the end is very, very entertaining for you guys to read it. You have read it, right?
Yes.
So you must know the plot twist and the ending of the story. And then the theme of the story, of course, is important, and then the setting. Setting untuk necklace itu di zaman yang masih masih kuno banget, masih dulu banget, yang bahkan naik kereta itu masih pakai kuda. That's so interesting, okay? So you guys understand about this four main elements, Sasha? The first one is character, plot, theme, and settings, okay? So let's go to the first LKPD. Okay, sorry. Let's go to the first worksheet that you guys have to wait guys, wait, so sorry, there's technical mistake, so sorry. Jadi kalian bisa perhatikan di laptop kalian, kita sengaja suruh kalian bawa laptop ya. So sebelumnya, saya menyuruh kalian untuk bring your laptop for the next meeting. So it's easier to you guys without using some unnecessary paper. So you guys can click on your keyboard. It's easier, right? Tidak terlalu capek buat kalian untuk mengerjakan tugasnya. So as you can see on the screen, this is the LKPD 1 yang saya mainkan di WA kalian. Saya kasih kalian waktu I think maybe 15 minutes, is that okay? Or you need a longer time?
Bisa, sir, bisa.
Bisa?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's work for that. 15 minutes. Musa. Okay, yeah, so that's for the first worksheet. So the first worksheet is a lot of questions and it's a bit complicated. Tapi waktu kita kan terbatas hari ini. So I want you guys to save the answer for LKPD 1 for the next meeting. Okay?
Yes, sir.
And then let's move to the next slide. So the next slide is the necklace. Saya sudah kirimkan kalian sekalinya kan. Kalian bisa cek di WhatsApp group kelas. Saya sudah mengirimkan.
Yes, sir. Sudah.
Or if you guys don't have any network available, you can search it on Google and read it again with your friends, because I'm sure that kalian semua itu kadang agak pabatu ya kalau kasih tahu sedikit, karena ada beberapa dari kalian yang belum baca story-nya. Kalian bisa baca dengan sekelas di grup kelas yang sudah saya kirim, or you can lihat lagi di Google, kalian bisa lihat lagi dari ceritanya biar kalian bisa ke-trigger kembali dengan karakter, theme, plot, sama setting. Okay, so kalian boleh baca dulu, saya kasih kalian waktu 10 menit untuk membaca. Okay. As you guys have read the story, saya akan membagi kalian ke beberapa grup. I think pair or lebih dari 2 bisa, boleh? Maksimal itu 3 atau 4 ya. Saya mau kalian untuk bagi kelompok jadi 3 atau 4 orang karena di pembelajaran kalian itu saya akan berfokus ke problem based learning yang memberikan sebuah tantangan atau masalah berbasis cerita yang harus dipecahkan oleh siswa. Di sini tantangan atau masalah yang saya fokuskan itu adalah merancang ending alternatif. Kan endingnya The Necklace itu agak interesting ya, bisa diubah menjadi beberapa cerita yang mungkin endingnya bisa lebih diterima. Karena ending Necklace ini betul-betul sangat mengagetkan banget karena it's a plot twist text, right? Jadi saya mau kalian lagi ke dalam grup dan membuat ending alternatif untuk cerita The Necklace ini setelah kalian baca. Endingnya itu bisa kalian ubah pokoknya yang cocok dengan story-nya, tapi tidak mengesampingkan elemen yang saya agak tadi, elemen sastra. Masalah yang dia sebutkan apa tadi?
Plot, karakter, setting, satu ya? Tema.
Okay, so yeah, kalian bisa work for 40 minutes or 35 minutes.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Alif.
Okay, so that's it for the Necklace. Ada kelompok yang sudah?
Mister.
Oke, kelompok Lutfia boleh naik, silakan Lutfia boleh naik untuk menceritakan ending alternatif yang sudah dibuat sama kelompoknya. Oke, so Lutfia silakan.
Attention please. Okay, so I'm going to explain about
Alternative ending.
alternative ending of this story. So the purpose of this short essay is to design an alternative ending for the story The Necklace. By analyzing the characters, plot, and themes in the story, the alternative ending I designed is as follows. Matilda did not admit to Madame Forestier that the necklace she had wore.
Okay, continue.
Can I say it in Indonesia, please?
Yes.
Okay. Jadi di sini Matilda tidak mengaku kepada Madame Forestier bahwa kalung yang dia pinjam telah hilang dan diganti dengan kalung baru. Dia merasa malu dan takut jika Madame Forestier ini mengetahui keberadaannya. Ia pura-pura senang dan berterima kasih kepada Madame atas peminjamannya. Ia berpamit-pamitan dan berjalan pulang dengan perasaan yang sangat bersalah. Di tengah jalan dia melihat seorang wanita tua mengemis di pinggir jalan. Ia mengenali wanita itu sebagai Madame Forestier yang telah menua dan sebagian dari penjelasan saya tentang alternative ending pada pada cerita The Necklace.
Okay, give it applause. Okay, so
Sir, I want to ask permission.
yes,
to go to the toilet.
yes, you can go. Okay, so that's it. Okay, boleh. Okay, so that's it for the hasil kerja salah satu murid kita. Okay, siswa teman kalian. It's an interesting story that you can utak-atik, ya kalian bisa utak-atik kembali, entah itu di bahasa Indonesia ataupun English. But we must, karena kita kan belajar bahasa Inggris, we have to use your power in making English text. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I think we've come to an end for our class. How about the class today? Is it interesting or you guys?
Yes,
sir. Okay, thank you. So I want you guys to, as always, write a reflection, one paper of reflection of today's materials. Okay, guys, saya mau kalian untuk membuat satu lembar reflection seperti biasa setelah kita mengakhiri pelajaran kita setiap hari ya. Setiap hari, setiap pertemuan maksud saya. Okay, sorry. Okay, and then I think that's it untuk pertemuan selanjutnya. Saya sudah ingatkan kalian kita masih membahas narrative text, but in another example or another story, right? Jangan lupa untuk KPD kalian yang sudah dikerjakan hari ini, kalian bisa konsultasikan untuk ke pertemuan selanjutnya, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and then we come to the conclusion for today's meetings. So, without further ado, I'm going to explain. I want you guys to explain, but time is limited. Okay, so the creation of alternative ethics challenge us to apply our newfound knowledge creatively and think critically. As we crafted these conclusions, we not only honed our English language proficiency, but also discovered the joy of reading narrative. The integration of technology further equipped us with essential skills for the digital age. So it's very helpful for us to get into the challenge of making another alternative endings for the story. Okay, so I think that's it. Don't forget about your worksheet 1, and don't forget about your reflections. Okay. For the next meeting, we've got another new story, but with these narrative texts. Jadi setiap teks itu kalian sudah tahu kan, setiap saya bawakan sesuatu materi baru itu saya pasti butuh 2 pertemuan untuk menyelesaikannya. So I think that's it for today's meetings. Thank you so much for your guys' attention for me. I appreciate you guys for doing great today.